Connecticut lawmakers pushing for legalized recreational marijuana. They heard today from a Colorado lawmaker. Good evening, everyone. I'm Scott McDonald.
And I'm Ann Cragen for Ann Nyberg tonight. They also heard from members of the public who say that legalized recreational marijuana is the next logical step and will raise a lot of much-needed revenue for the state. Chief Political Correspondent Mark Davis joining us live with more on this tonight. Good evening, Mark.
Hi, Scott and Ann. Good evening, everyone from the Hartford newsroom. Advocates for legalizing the recreational use of marijuana say there is a huge underground retailing of the stuff and that it only makes sense to take it out of the hands of organized crime. Almost 24 states, including Connecticut, have some form of legalized marijuana. Most, like Connecticut, have legalized it for medical purposes. 4 states, including Colorado, have legalized it for recreational use, regulating and taxing it like tobacco and alcohol. Several more states are considering it. Today, Connecticut lawmakers questioned the deputy speaker of the Colorado House, who said it is raising more than $100 million a year for that state.
At the end of the day, this is a product that can be regulated and regulated well, as we've demonstrated in Colorado.
Advocates of bringing legal weed to Connecticut far outnumbered opponents today.
Cannabis prohibition hasn't worked. It is time. We have decriminalization here in Connecticut. We have medical marijuana here in Connecticut. It's time to take the next step.
The Colorado law prohibits sales to anyone under 21, requires packaging that is not enticing to children, and the taxes help pay for abuse prevention. But opponents say that's not the whole truth.
There really are toxic effects on teenage brains. So this is something that Connecticut should be talking about here at the hearing today, and they're not.
There's a tremendous cost to kids and to society from legalization. Colorado is starting to see it. Fatal car accidents involving marijuana have tripled.
That was denied today by Representative Pabon, who says there has been no noticeable increase. But the principal opponent of recreational legalization is Governor Malloy.
I think when you legalize marijuana, you're encouraging marijuana, and that's not the place I want to go.
This conversation will continue, and maybe not this year, but next year we can really begin to have a serious dialogue and move this forward.
Now, Representative Candelaria there from New Haven is the principal advocate of this, but he has many supporters in the state legislature, not only from the New Haven area, but for elsewhere. And advocates say that because the state for the medical marijuana use already has 4 legal growing facilities and 9 dispensaries around the state, that the apparatus for legalized recreational marijuana is already in place. Live from the Hartford newsroom, Mark Davis, News 8.